How's everyone doing today? It's Ferdinand. Interesting turn of events. What if XRP is actually classified as a commodity? Commodity is essentially something of value that is interchangeable, i.e., banks using XRP for cross-border payments, in theory, makes it a commodity. There are bold claims that such classifications could drive an XRP value of 589 US dollars. And if you have been in crypto for a while, you are definitely no stranger to the 589 digits in the space. Keep in mind though that no evidence has actually been supported, but given that a commodity can also aid against inflation, a surge in XRP's value is certainly an extreme possibility, and more likely than not, the value should increase if again such classification is decided. On a more realistic note, though, a critical resistance levels would have to be tested first, even if it was to be classified as a commodity. And one thing that the article mentions that I also agree with is that even if it's to be classified as a commodity, it could still stay at these price levels that it's currently at, because we all know that what's really going to drive the XRP value is the utilization of XRP for cross-border payments. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But I do believe also that if it was to be classified as commodity, I do think we would have new players in the space and new players in joining XRP. Now, one thing is for sure though, I'm speculating XRP not reaching levels of extreme altitude for the next 5 to 10 years, and that's just me being as realistic as possible, or I should rather say that's essentially my expectation, 5 to 10 years. And let's face it though, to be honest, 5 to 10 years will fly by. Now, I also believe that the next 3 years will definitely surprise us, because I think after we get past of this storm, essentially that we're in, I think that that's when we're actually going to start progressing even more, because this lawsuit that still stands, this case is still essentially a major risk for those utilizing XRP, and for obviously for the investors as well. But I mean, let me know what you all think on the pop up on the poll that pops up on your top right screen. Roughly, how long are you expecting, or how long are your expectations on XRP hitting a value of 100 US dollars plus? But that pretty much wraps it up for this one. Stay tuned and see you all on the next one.